Hey, before we get into the topic, can we just talk about our day?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to. I was. I am. Can I tell you about now that I'm a lord, that I own land in Scotland?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a lord. You have to refer to me as Lord Zachary Fisher.
Mm,
You do. I'm Laird, technically Laird.
but
That's
are
how
you
they say it.
lawyered?
No.
And I'm not calling you that.
So I have to get a lawyer.
You have to be a lawyered lord in order for someone to call you that. And then I have to be within his jurisdiction
Okay.
because of my arbitrary rules.
So I paid, and I have a contract, and I could show it to you. I'm not going to, but I will. I am a lord now, and I own land in Scotland, and it's not at all like a quirky thing that people do for gifts for Christmas. It's real.
They do
I
it for
looked at-
themselves.
Yeah. They made profit for sure, but I'm a landowner. Aren't you going to congratulate me?
I want to, but I want to know more about this, but I also don't want to stay away from space for too long. How much land do you own?
A lot. I own a lot of land in Scotland. Do you really want to know the metrics?
I want to know exactly how much land you own in Scotland.
About this much.
So it was like a square foot?
Square foot.
How
yeah.
much was it?
I spent a lot of money. You know, us lords.
No, I was curious. You texted me
Yeah.
that when I was driving here, and I was like, okay, so you bought land. It's obviously a small amount. I imagined a square inch. And then I thought, if it's a square inch or a foot or a square meter, where is it? How do you get to it? Theoretically, there's, in this case, square feet. And I'm guessing yours is directly sitting next to somebody else's square foot.
Maybe.
But if it is, then how do you get onto your land or to your land without trespassing on someone else's land? I was like, this is crazy complicated already.
Wow.
Maybe there's sidewalks in a grid and the sidewalks are neutral and your square is your land you can get. I don't know.
I'll tell you the impression
Do you
I
know
got.
where your land is?
Yes, it's in Scotland. I'll tell you what.
You're not listening. I said it's in Scotland.
Okay, so here's the impression I got. They've said what you're purchasing is a plot of land, a certificate or certification saying of your lordship, basically, because you're a lord of land in Scotland, which means you're a lord. I'm a lord right now, okay? And I'd appreciate it if you'd refer to me as such, okay?
Okay, such.
Okay. Nice. All right. So, but then they said you also get a tree. And so my impression was that it wasn't just like a checkerboard of people's lands that they sold for some amount of money that I'm not going to disclose because it's way too much and you don't want to know about it. It's like $80.
I was going to guess 100, but
Yeah.
it's interesting because
Yeah.
I have no idea what land costs in
Yeah.
Scotland.
Well, okay. It's actually like 50 and then I spent 35 for the certificate. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone's making a lot of money on some suckers that are not you.
I'm a lord though. Do you not understand what this is? Anyway, but they said you get a tree too. And so what I actually think it is they like pick out where they're going to plant their tree that they were going to plant anyway in their yard. And then they plant a tree there and then they just like name it somebody's, that's what I think.
Well, I was wondering about what happens when you show up and demand to go to your land.
They'd have to show me. It's like a tourist site, I think.
It's got to be. It's got to be some amalgamation of land with different, I don't know, but still, like logistically, what if you legally own land and you show up and you insist on standing on your property?
Yeah.
But you have to walk across someone else's property to get there? Are you screwed?
No, I mean, if you think about it, that's what everybody's property is. You have to get through somebody's to get there.
What if someone just like you is there in Scotland and said, hey, get off my land as you're walking to get to you? I'm being serious.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was wondering that.
Well, I don't know if you'd believe this, but it might be more of a novelty thing, and they might not have thought that.
But you're a lord. You're not even listening to you.
I'm a lord.
You gotta enforce it.
I will. No, trust me. I'm planning on getting like a mini house and like mini tents and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And then pack like a mini sleeping bag that could fit in like a square foot, and then just standing to sleep. No, in principle, I just could plant a garden.
I get and I like the principle.
Yeah.
I own land. It's mine.
I'm gonna have
Scotland. I can do what I want.
I think I'm gonna put my certificate up right here, and it'll say, this is to certify Lord Zachary Fisher, and it's like, you cannot I basically am a doctor, is what that means. You have to call me doctor because I did
keep that in your car for when you get pulled over.
Yeah, officer. I'm a lord. I don't know if you knew this.
Lords
But-
are exempt from the law.
Yeah.
They kind
I mean, your mistake. Don't worry. I will not refer
Behead
you
you.
to your. Yeah, I will not refer you to your superior to have you executed at once. Then he'd be like, "Yeah, then no problem, your lordship. I'll leave you alone. No problem."
my bad, your lordship.
Yeah.